Let's be honest, the sea beast is actually kind of meh. Our movie opens up with a drawn-out introduction to each of our characters.
A random boy lost at sea floating in the ocean with a giant sea monster swimming around a sinking ship.
A little girl named Maisie who reads stories of sea monsters to orphans.
And Jacob, a pirate on a quest to kill a sea monster.
Basically, it's all about sea monsters.
Who would have guessed?
In this fantasy world, all the pirates are friends and help save each other from sea monsters.
We've come a long way from walking the plank and stealing booty.
The sea beast shows up and attacks Jacob and his crew.
After an intense battle sequence that looks like it will be impossible to defeat the beast,
the captain simply jumps off the boat and stabs the sea beast's chest armor with a small wooden stake, killing it instantly.
Yeah, because that totally makes sense.
The captain pulls a large saw out of his pocket to saw off the horn of the beast as a trophy.
As the beast sinks towards the depths of the abyss, the captain gets tangled up in its tentacle.
The captain is stuck and ends up being drugged down into the endless depths of the sea.
After he dies, he instantly respawns back onto the ship.
I'm not sure if that actually happened, but the movie doesn't explain how this occurs, so we'll just go with that.
Maisie and Jacob end up crossing paths in a pub.
Which is where you would expect a child to meet a totally grown stranger.
Apparently, she's an aspiring sea beast hunter and tries to convince Jacob into allowing her to join him on his adventures.
After insulting him, Jacob pays a carriage driver to kidnap Maisie and keep her hostage.
Our swashbucklers are in a spot of trouble when the royal government claims that there is no longer a need for hunters.
They claim that they can do a better job than the people that literally just completed the job they were given.
Jacob and his crew convince the queen to give them another chance to prove themselves worthy by killing the king of all sea beasts.
Upon departure, the crew immediately goes to tap the beer kegs and finds Maisie hiding inside of one.
Don't worry, she wasn't in a bucket of beer.
She drank it all before getting in.
After only one day of sailing, the hunt comes to a head when the giant red rocket shows up and conveniently attacks the ship.
Totally unprovoked.
Maisie ends up saving the crew but losing the battle.
As a result, the captain is super angry and wants to kill Maisie.
He orders Jacob to bring Maisie back to the ship so he can punish her.
Jacob refuses, so the captain pulls out a gun to threaten to shoot him.
The red rocket then swallows Jacob and Maisie.
The captain, that was just threatening to kill Jacob, suddenly has a mood swing and no longer wants him dead.
At least not at the hands of the Red Rocket.
Red Rocket ends up bringing Maisie and Jacob to a deserted island in the middle of the ocean.
They're free to go, and the monster doesn't try to harm them.
The island is filled with all sorts of creatures.
Some friendly,
some not so much.
Maisie ends up bonding with Red and convinces her to take them back home.
Snapping back to the crew, we see the captain resorting to nefarious measures for his revenge.
He enlists the help of a crazed sea witch who has invented a harpoon called the Hand of God.
A bit overkill considering all he used to kill the first beast was a sharpened peg leg.
Just when we think the journey has ended, the cops show up and immediately get smashed by Red.
Typical government work. Tons of money dumped into a project that immediately falls apart.
Captain Crow takes the lead after the government ship is destroyed and intends to finish what he started.
I guess the beast's weakness was getting shot in the shoulder?
Conflict brews again when Red is captured by Captain Crow, and Jacob admits to him that he and Red...
That thing and we had an understanding.
Oh, thank goodness.
The crew brings Red back to the royal court and shows the entire city that beast hunters are a valuable part of their society.
Captain Crow insists on killing Red in front of everyone.
But of course, a movie like this can't possibly end that way.
More action ensues as Red is eventually released and all hell breaks loose within the city walls.
Maisie saves the day when she demands everyone to stop fighting.
Somehow, this little child has commanded the respect of every living person and creature within this world.
She always seems to get exactly what she wants.
Maybe this whole movie is just a dream she's having.
Maisie points out to everyone watching that no monstrous creature is as evil as the government.
After her speech, everyone realizes that the king and queen are actually giant piles of crap, and that the government sucks balls.
The whole city turns on the royal family and everything ends wonderfully. True.